If you've been feeling like you'll never get over this, just stay with me for a minute. Really, sit down, breathe, and give me a little space in your heart. Because part 3, this is where everything starts to change for you. Let me tell you something right from the start. You're not done. Your story isn't done. Your heart isn't done. I promise you, you are not going to feel like this forever. I know it feels permanent. I know it feels heavy. I know you wake up some mornings and think, how is it possible to feel this sad? And then you go to sleep and think, how am I supposed to do this again tomorrow? But listen to me, something is shifting, and I want to help you feel that shift. Part 1 was about realizing you will heal. Part 2 was about beginning to feel better. But Part 3 is the turning point. This is where your heart starts to remember itself. And by the way, if you're watching this and you haven't liked or followed yet, do it now so this message can come back to you when you need it. Because trust me, you'll need reminders on the days when your heart forgets the progress you've already made. Okay, let's talk. One of the strangest parts of heartbreak is that it makes you feel like you're stuck in time. Everyone else is moving on, your friends, your coworkers, the rest of the world. And there you are, walking around like someone pressed pause on your chest. And I want you to know something important. Feeling stuck doesn't mean you're not healing. It just means your heart is working on something deep. You know those moments where you think you're making progress and then suddenly the sadness hits you like a surprise bill in the mail? Yeah, that's part of healing. Your heart does this thing where it tries to test the waters. It'll say, okay, are we feeling stronger today? And then something reminds you of them, a song, a smell, a tiny memory, and your chest tightens. It feels like a setback, but it isn't. It's your heart learning how to stand again. Healing isn't a straight line. It's more like a roller coaster, except you didn't buy a ticket and you definitely didn't sign up for the front seat. But here's what's beautiful. Every time your heart breaks, it also rebuilds. Not with the same pieces, not the same shape, but in a way that fits who you're becoming. Let me tell you something that might sound strange. Heartbreak is not just about losing someone. It's about rediscovering the parts of yourself that got quiet while you loved them. All those dreams you paused, all the energy you poured into someone else, all the things you stopped doing because you were waiting for the relationship to feel safe again. Those parts of you, they're waking up now. You're going to find yourself again. I know you may not believe that yet, and that's okay. When we're hurting, we don't always trust our own future, but I want you to borrow my confidence for a moment. Let me hold it for you until you can hold it yourself. Because one day, and you're closer than you think, you're going to wake up and the air will feel lighter. You'll look at yourself in the mirror and think, wait, I'm coming back. Your eyes will look clearer. Your mind will feel calmer. And your heart will feel just a little less tight. That's the turning point. That's part 3. Let's talk about something honest. You didn't lose everything. You lost someone, yes, but you didn't lose yourself. You didn't lose your capacity to love. You didn't lose your future. You didn't lose your worth. You didn't lose the ability to be happy again. What you lost was a chapter, a significant chapter, but not the book. And this next part is important. You're not healing because the other person deserves it. You're healing because you deserve it. You deserve to feel light again. You deserve to feel wanted again. You deserve to feel safe again. You deserve someone who chooses you clearly without games, without mixed signals, without disappearing acts. You deserve love that doesn't make your stomach hurt. But here's something people don't tell you. The moment you start seeing your own worth clearly, your heart becomes less impressed by the person who couldn't see it. And that moment, that's freedom. Let me tell you something about the person who broke your heart. I'm not going to badmouth them, but I want to say something gently. Someone who truly values you doesn't risk losing you. Someone who truly loves you doesn't make you doubt yourself every day. Someone who is right for your future won't keep you questioning your place in their life. Real love doesn't feel like guessing. Real love feels like coming home. You deserve that. And I know you might still miss them. That's human. Missing someone doesn't mean you should be with them. It means they mattered and your heart is adjusting to the new reality. Don't be ashamed of your feelings, but don't let your feelings convince you that the past is your only chance at love. Your heart isn't done. It's just cleaning house. And listen, do me a favor, just one small thing. For the next week, stop checking their profile. Stop checking if they watched your stories. Stop looking for signs. You're not a detective. You're a human being with a heart that needs rest. Give your heart that rest. Checking on them doesn't heal you. It hooks you. Give yourself 7 days, just 7. You'll be shocked at how much lighter you'll feel. You know what else is going to happen? Slowly, your heart is going to start craving peace more than it craves them. Peace is addictive. Once you start tasting it, the idea of going back to someone who couldn't give you the stability becomes less appealing. I want you to start seeing some small progress, not the big, I'm totally over them moment. That comes later, but the small ones, like going a whole morning without thinking about them, or laughing again, or eating a full meal, or having one moment where you genuinely feel okay. Those moments are part of the climb back to yourself. And hey, while you're here, if this video is helping you even a little, hit the like button and follow. Seriously, it helps the algorithm bring this content back to you in days when you really need it. Let's go deeper for a moment. One of the most powerful things you can do right now is shift your question. Instead of, why did this happen to me? What is this trying to teach me? Heartbreak always comes with a lesson. Sometimes it's boundaries, sometimes it's self-worth, sometimes it's learning not to fix people, sometimes it's learning to trust yourself, and sometimes it's learning that you're stronger than you thought. Your heart's job is not to avoid breaking. Your heart's job is to stay open even after it breaks. And I know that sounds scary, but that's how love works. We don't get to love deeply without risking pain. But the beautiful part is, every time your heart breaks, it grows in capacity, compassion, and strength. It becomes wiser, more tuned, more real. Let me tell you the truth. You are doing better than you think you are. You're surviving days you thought you wouldn't survive. You're carrying pain you didn't ask for. You're waking up every day even when your heart feels heavy. That is strength. Don't underestimate yourself. Before we finish, I want to talk about that moment, the big moment that happens to everyone healing from a broken heart. It's the moment where something clicks. It doesn't come with fireworks. It doesn't come with music. It often comes on an ordinary day. You wake up, you sit on the side of your bed, you breathe, and you feel something different, a tiny bit of peace, a tiny sense of possibility, a tiny piece of your future calling you forward. That's the turning point. And if you're watching part 3, you are right on the edge of that moment. Let your heart take its time. Don't rush yourself. Don't judge yourself. You're healing exactly the way your heart knows how to heal. And you will rise again, not as the same person, but as someone wiser, stronger, and more grounded than before. And listen, if you want personal support in your healing, if you want someone to talk to, someone who gets it, someone who can guide you through this with clarity and warmth, I offer a free 15-minute consultation call. You can book it through the link. I'd love to help you directly. You will rise again. You will feel whole again. You will love again. And you will look back on this chapter and say, that was the moment I started becoming who I'm meant to be. I'm proud of you, truly, and I'm here for you every step of the way.